guys, I am Marina with Arkansas Amdream Show. Thank you so much for watching. Today I am in Little Rock, Arkansas, in front of the route, everybody, and I just wanted to show you their sign because the saying on it is amazing. Building community through local food. I absolutely love it, you guys. Come on in and share this video. Look how awesome it is. And there is a mural here with vegetables. Local, beautiful. They have a terrace and everything. And I love how always so busy it is. So, hi guys. Would you like to say hello on our Facebook Live video?
Sure. Who
Hi.
saying hi to?
This is to promote shopping local.
Oh, okay.
What's your name?
Jesse.
And your name?
Karina.
And you?
Shannon.
JJ?
Is this your first time here?
It's mine. My first time here.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm sorry. Thank you. And why do you like to come here?
Every time I come, it's great service. It's such, the local food, you can tell the difference. And great people.
So what about you guys?
I like being outside like this.
Like being outside, and I know the producers, so I wanted to come taste some of their beef.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. And I want to let you know where this is me. And if you turn around, there is a first Facebook Arkansas Amdream Show. The first link right there. Thank you, guys. Hi, guys. Ooh, look at this. See if we can find you. Hi.
Hi there.
What's your
Welcome to
name?
the Root Cafe.
What's your name?
I'm Jack, and my wife and I are the owners of the Root Cafe.
This is awesome. And we're
Thanks,
looking at the carrots up there. The decor is amazing.
Yeah, my wife did all the design and atmosphere work in here, so I think she did a great job. See you, Mike.
Yeah.
So, yeah, thanks for coming.
Tell us more about the root. I see it's very famous. Look at all these guests you have.
Well, our mission is building community through local food. So we have been open for just over 7 years, and we're here in the South Main neighborhood of Little Rock, which is a great neighborhood. It's a wonderful place for us to be, and it's a wonderful place to visit if you've never been down here. We've got the Root, of course, but we also have Loblolly Creamery, the Green Corner Store, Boulevard Bread is right across the street, Community Bakery is up the street, lots of other restaurants, the Essie Purse Museum next door, so there are so many things to do. It's really a great place to come. We're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so you can find us any time of the day or night, except for Mondays. We're not open on Mondays. So our mission, like I said, is building community through local food, and for us, local food, sourcing from local farms is really the heart of what we do. If there is a local version of something, then that's what we want to get to serve. So, for example, if they're with coffee and with
Better life, sorry.
oh, good, yeah. With coffee, of course, we can't get locally grown coffee, but we get our coffee from a local roaster. We get beer that's brewed in Arkansas. Our meat, 100% of the meat that we serve is always from local farms in Arkansas. The bread is baked at Boulevard and Community Bakery right here in the neighborhood. The majority of our vegetables and fruits, nuts, and cheeses are all from Arkansas. We source, in fact, about 77% of our food cost comes from local farmers and producers in Arkansas, and that ranks us in the top half of 1% for farm-to-table restaurants nationwide.
You said 70% of your food is...
Right, 77%. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
77%, so it's a lot.
This is amazing. And I looked at your menu. The prices are so good. Like, I would charge extra for local, but you're very affordable.
Well, we try to be accessible because we don't want local food to be something that's out of reach of just average people in Little Rock who want to come have a lunch on a weekday, or who want to come and have a date night dinner with whether it's just a date night for 2 people or whether it's with your family. We want the prices to be reasonable so that people can come and enjoy local food in a restaurant setting on a regular basis. One thing that we try to do to keep the costs down is that we try to be intentional about how we serve our food. So, for example, if you look at the menu, for example, you'll see that we have a curry chicken salad. For example, we're never going to serve a chicken breast sandwich because chicken breast from a pasture-raised chicken is going to cost so much. We'd have to charge $25 for this sandwich. But if we do chicken salad, then we can use the entire chicken, and that makes it possible for us to offer a chicken salad sandwich from an $18 chicken that we get. We get the chicken and it costs $18. But if we use the whole thing, then we can find a way to serve it and still make it reasonably priced for people to come in and enjoy lunch on a weekday. So there are a lot of other things like that where we try to make sure we're using the whole animal, that we're taking advantage of all the vegetable scraps we can to make stocks and to make soups and things like that. And then also, a lot of times with vegetables, when you're buying vegetables in season, you actually get a better deal because if a farmer has an abundance of squash or tomatoes or whatever it is during the season, then the price is actually lower than if we're getting the vegetables shipped from Argentina or somewhere else like that.
So what do you do when it's not a season? You're still open?
We're still open, so the meats, of course, are always available. Farmers can raise their meats during the warm season and freeze them. So, or they, things like cows, they do fine through the winter. But for pasture-raised chickens, the farmers that we use have to buy those. They have to raise the chickens during the warm season and freeze enough to get us through the winter until they can start raising chickens again in the spring. There are some things like onions and carrots. We buy them locally when we can, and the rest of the year we have to find non-local sources because you just can't have a restaurant without certain things like onions and carrots. So, and then all the fruits, for example, we buy Arkansas black apples in the fall. We get enough apples. They're a great storing apple. So we get enough apples to go all the way to the spring, and we buy about 25 cases of apples in the fall. And they last us until strawberries come back into season in April. And then we have strawberries, we have blueberries, blackberries, peaches, all local, and they come soon enough. Oh my God, they're so good. You've got to try. You'll think you've never tasted a blueberry before. They're so wonderful. And oh man, it's so much better. And strawberries, you really see a difference. But we get the local strawberries, the local blueberries, the local blackberries, peaches, cantaloupes, and watermelons. And finally, these fruits get us all the way back to apples in the fall so that we can have local fruit on the menu the entire year.
And I see you have Little Rock water. How cool is that?
That just means it's tap water.
Yeah, well, this is amazing. We want to go talk to you guys and we'll come back to you to say goodbye.
Yeah, that sounds great.
All right, you guys. Aren't you amazed? Would you like to say hello on our Facebook Live video? Sorry. Hi. Would you like to say hello on our Facebook Live video? We're doing this to promote Shop Local. Sure. Yes, so say some. What's your name? Hey. Katie. Jenna. And can you please tell us something good about the room?
Well, the food's delicious, but it's also sourced all from Arkansas, which is awesome. Yay!
Yeah. What do you think?
This is my first time here, but it has to be really good because these guys got me here.
Brought her all the way from Fayetteville.
Yeah.
Just here. We've been promoting electric vehicles today at Drive Electric Week, and we work with Apple Right, so we're our favorite place.
Awesome. Well, you're gonna come from Fayetteville just to visit this place from now on.
Yeah, next time I'll be here only for this place.
Yeah, I'm kidding, but thank you. This is me, and if you're on Facebook, you're right now on Marina Amdream. I'm so sorry. Facebook page. If you can please share this to promote Shop Local.
Yeah.
And so thank you, and enjoy your lunch.
Thank you.
Good luck. Yeah, you guys see some good stuff, good work. We'd like to say hello on our Facebook Live video. We're doing this to promote Shop Local. your name? And why do you guys like the root? Does it taste good? Yeah. What do you think?
It's very good. This is my first time here.
So how was your experience?
It was delicious. The chicken salad sandwich was amazing.
You think you come back? Yay! Well, that's a good news. I think they got themselves a customer today. So that is good. But thank you. This is me right here, and you right now on this Facebook page, Marina Amdream. Please share the video. Thank you. Hi. Would you like to say hello on our Facebook Live video? Sure. Is that okay? Okay, cool. What's your name? Regina. And yeah, thank you so much for being kind earlier. She helped us to move the car, so thank you. Do you guys come here often? And what makes this place so special that you keep coming back?
Besides the food and the atmosphere, it's just a quaint little tucked away spot that we enjoy.
What do you think?
And in addition to that it's, locally sourced food. So that makes it great. We kind of can appreciate that in terms of the work that we do for the organization we work for. So we can appreciate that.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys. Enjoy your lunch. And this is me. And you are on, if you turn it around on this Facebook page, Marina Amdream. So please share the video if you can. Thank you. Alright, sorry being this in your face. Would you like to say hello on our Facebook Live video? Enjoy your lunch. Hi. Sorry. Would you like to say hello on our Facebook Live video? No, thanks. Alright. Would you like to say hello on our Facebook Live video? We're doing this to promote Shop Local.
Okay.
Okay, cool. What's your name? Do you guys come here often?
Yes.
Will you give the root 5 stars?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So what is your favorite food over here?
Ooh, that's tough.
I know, right? They have
I always just get the same thing.
the buttons.
Yeah.
What is it? The buffet.
Vietnamese sandwich. Tofu and pickled carrots.
Why would you recommend this restaurant over any other?
That's locally sourced, and it's relaxed. It's homey. Yeah. You need the decorations.
Yeah, it does feel like you're in the house. Very, very good. All right, well, I just want to let you know where you are. Put your lower mask, so let you know. This is me right here. And if you turn it around, there is this Facebook page, Marina Amdream. So, and if you could please share this video, that'd be great to promote Shop Local.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good luck. Have a good lunch. Would you like to say hello on our Facebook Live video? Enjoy your lunch. Would you like to say hello? Would you like to say hello on our Facebook Live video? All right. Say thank you. Awesome. We have just heard some good words. Let's see if we can find Jack. Because we may go outside if we can't find him. Okay. Let's see. Oh, here he is. This is amazing, you guys. And they have a very nice patio right here, so you can eat outside as well. So, we're about to see if we can find you to say goodbye. And we have just heard some good words.
Oh, great.
We're just given 5 stars.
Well, good. All the $20 bills we handed out must have helped.
We want to thank you so much for letting us come.
Yeah, absolutely.
You kind of touched base on it a little bit, but why do you think it's important to shop local?
Well, if you've got time, I've got 5 great reasons for shopping
We have
local.
full time on the
Oh, good. Okay, perfect. Well, so the first, with local food, it's more delicious. You know, you go to the farmer's market, and if you get local food at the farmer's market, you're going to be getting a fresh, in-season tomato.
Right.
And you might even find like 5 or 6 different varieties of tomatoes. And if you compare that to a tomato that you get at the grocery store that was grown in Florida and shipped all the way up here. And
Don't they ship them green?
they ship them green so that they don't bruise. They're rock hard, and then when they get where they're going, they spray it with ethylene gas to ripen it, artificially, and then they bring it to the grocery store. So
They're
it looks.
not sweet enough.
It looks like a tomato, but it doesn't really taste like a tomato, So I mean, so there's no comparison if you get a in-season tomato compared to a store-bought tomato. So more delicious, also more nutritious, because when they harvest that tomato green, from that time it's losing its vitamins and minerals all the time between when it's picked and when you eat it. So when you shop at the farmer's market, you're going to be getting that tomato probably the morning that they picked it, or maybe the next day, maybe they picked it the night before.
So how do you get your tomatoes? Like every week, every day?
Well, so we only serve tomatoes here when they're available locally, and so we get them usually twice a week on Tuesdays and Fridays from a farmer that's picking them the day before or the morning you bring them to us. So that means, just like with any other vegetable, you're going to be getting more vitamins and minerals from that because it's only been a day or two from the time it was picked. So it's more nutritious. It's also better for the environment. Generally, small farms are better stewards of the environment, so they're taking better care of their soil, they're rotating their crops, they're using cover crops in the winter to replenish nitrogen to the soil instead of just spraying. They might be using organic methods for managing pests or bugs instead of just spraying pesticides and herbicides. So for the most part, and this isn't always true, but for the most part, local farms and small farms are better stewards. They're better caretakers of the environment.
I have not thought about it. This is amazing.
Yeah, it's very important. And then you also think that that's where they live, like that's their land. And so of course they're going to be doing a better job of taking care of the land that they live on, versus someone who's just got a huge commercial farm that's thousands of acres and they're only growing one thing. Local food generally is better for the economy, because if you are spending your dollars with a local farmer, then that money is staying here in Arkansas, and then when they turn around, they're going to be spending that money at a local shoe store or a local hardware store, and again, that money stays in the Arkansas economy, so it benefits Arkansas schools, Arkansas libraries, and all of the things that our tax revenue goes towards.
And also nonprofits, right? So
nonprofits.
Local farmers that know what's going on. Local businesses, local farmers know what's going on. They know the needs of the community.
That's right. Yeah, and they live. Again, it's kind of like with the environment. They live in the community, so they are going to be the. We want to do what we can to help local businesses, because they're the ones that are going to turn around and support our local baseball teams, when the kids are playing and when they need funding to help support or sponsor local teams
soup kitchens,
soup kitchens or things like that. That's where, when they have events like that, they reach out to local businesses to do sponsorship for those kinds of events, because those are the business owners, the people that live in our community, and they are the ones that want to make sure and take care of the community. So that's more delicious, more nutritious, better for the environment, better for the economy, and then also transparency is a really important thing. And that just means that when you want to know where your food came from or how it was raised, did your beef have any hormones or antibiotics used in raising it, or with the vegetables, were there any pesticides or herbicides used? Then you can ask those questions directly to the farmer who grew it. If you come to the root and you have a question about any of the food here, if we can't answer the question ourselves, we can usually get the answer by making one phone call, because we know the person who produced it or we know the person who grew it. So,
yeah, and also the employees, like when it's a local business, they will wash their hands, they will make sure that whatever they do and how they do it is good.
Right. I mean, any restaurant, the employees should be washing their hands, of course.
But I know it's exaggeration, but what I mean by that is, just looking how you guys look at this food, that you really pay so much attention to details.
We do. We try. It's very important, because we are getting great food from local farms that obviously we're paying a lot more money to get the ingredients that we're getting, because locally sourced beef or locally sourced chicken, or sweet potatoes from a local farm, tomatoes that are in season. These things in general are a lot more expensive than what we could get if we were just buying from a large distributor. So we're getting these top quality ingredients, and we want to make sure that they're still top quality when they get to your plate.
Oh, that's so well said. This is one of the best answers I've ever heard about shopping local and
Probably one of the most thorough. No one gives you 5 bullet points, do they?
No, usually, economy, it's better service and the prices, you guys really have good prices. And so we just want to thank you so much for this comment. I'm blown away.
I'm so glad.
I don't always get blown away, but this is different. As you say, top 1%, I can tell. And you deserve all success in the world. And I heard that you have a new restaurant coming up.
We do, yes. It's called Dos Rocas Beer and Tacos, and it's going to be right up the street, 2 blocks north of the Root Cafe at 13th and Main in downtown Little Rock. It's a Latin American street food restaurant that'll also have Arkansas craft beer. We'll have 16 draft beers. We'll have some different Latin American inspired cocktails. So margaritas, mojitos. Thank you. We'll have caipirinhas, a delicious Brazilian drink. We'll have a pool table. We'll have nice family-friendly seating. We'll have lots of plants, and we just want it to be a nice casual environment where you can come and have a beer after work if you want to and play a game of pool, and also get something to eat, to go.
Good food.
Right, but you can also come and eat with your family if you're looking for just a nice meal, and while you're there you can sample a great craft beer from Arkansas. So we want it to be a little something for everyone.
What is the estimate date of opening
Well,
for the restaurant?
don't tell anyone I said this because we're not really talking about the opening date, but we're hoping to be open, in a month or so, something like that.
That is so good.
No one's going to hear that, are they?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. But, we just want to support you. That's what we wanted to know. And we want to thank you so much. Wish you best of luck as you grow.
Thank you.
This restaurant, next restaurant, and the restaurant after. So.
We'll see. I don't know. We're super excited about trying this new restaurant. Some of the people who work here are going to be our business partners and managers at the new restaurant. So we're really excited about expanding the family, and we're going to see how it goes.
And serve local communities.
That's right. Yeah, the same thing down there. Local meats, as much as possible. Local sourcing on all of our beers, and we'll use Rocktown Distillery for the liquor and cocktails. So we want to keep that idea of local, but also look at a different sort of menu with the Latin American street food. So should be interesting, a lot of fun.
Yeah.
If you like margaritas, I don't know.
Well, I like tacos.
Tacos, margaritas,
Thank you so much.
You bet. Thank you so much.
Bye, guys. Say bye.
Bye.
Share this video.